I'm Ebue Etel Nkechi, JSS3 English teacher, St. Patrick's College, MNA. Week 4. Our online lesson today is writing. Topic: argumentative essay. By the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define argumentative essay, explain how to write a debate, give example on how to write a debate. Argumentative essay is the true expression of argument or agreement. Argumentative essay is the true expression of disagreement or agreement in words on the principle of judgment. It may be in form of argument or debate. The writer takes a side of a topic. In other words, he holds a view and defends it. It is a well-reasoned debate. It may exist to weigh the both sides of the question. It seeks to convince and to make quite clear what one is trying to prove. Now, let's see how to write a debate. Remember that a debate is where you write on only one side of the issue and try to convince your listener or reader to identify with or share your points of view. If, for instance, you are asked to speak either for or against the topic, teachers are better than farmers. You decide to speak against. And you decide to speak against the topic. It is called a motion in a debate. You should remember that you will first try to destroy some points already raised by the chief speaker, who certainly would have spoken before you who are opposing. Now, if you are asked to speak against, remember that your opponent, that is the chief speaker, will speak for before you speak against. And now, when you are speaking it, when you are asked to come and speak, remember that your opponent, the chief speaker, raised some points. What you will do is to try to destroy the points. Now, let's see how to start. Now, you may start like this. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, timekeeper, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. I stand here before you to oppose the motion that teachers are better than farmers. The motion, in effect, is telling us that my opponent said that a teacher teaches healthy living by showing good example, by the way he lives, that we live a healthy life. When we practice it, but let me ask you now, that is what I just said is what your opponent said. That is, he's raising his own point in support of teachers. But you now bring out your own point. You bring out your own point to destroy his own point. You now say, but let me ask you, can we live a healthy life without food? No. Your partners will answer no. Can we learn anything if we are hungry? No. Remember that a hungry man is an angry man. No food, no life. Remember that food we are talking about is being produced by farmer. So this is, you give so many points, you raise so many points to destroy your own opponent. You raise so many points so that your listener and your viewer, the listeners and the readers will follow your points. We agree with you. We share your points of view. You bring so many points. I just gave you examples, but you have so many points. You know the importance of farmers. They produce food that we eat. They produce so many things. Without food, No life. Nobody can do anything if he or she is hungry. So without food, we cannot live without food. We gain the strength to work, teach, and learn when we eat the food that is being produced by the farmers, etc. We have so many points. You raise so many points so that the reader and the listener will share your points of view. Notice before, at this point now, you pick out all the importance of farming and talk about them one after the other. Any point that you pick out, you explain it very well. Any point that you pick out, you explain it very well. And remember that when you are speaking, mind the words, your tenses. Mind what your tenses, even if you are writing. Make sure that your spelling is what? Right. Because when you are writing, if you do not, if you fail any spelling, they will reduce mark from you. So don't write too much. Don't make your speech too lengthy so that you will not speak out of point. And don't make your speech too short so that it will not look as if you don't know what you are saying. Conclusion, sum up and try to win your listener to your line of argument. Example, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I believe with the points I have raised, I have left you in no doubt that teachers are not better than farmers. Thank you. Did you see it? Now, after saying this thing, even if teachers are better than farmers, that is not what we are looking at. What we are looking at is the points you make, the way you speak. That is how you bring out your point, and the way you explain it. And your English, your handwriting, and your spelling. So remember, when you are writing an argumentative verse or writing anything, you have to do what? Mind your tenses, your comportment. When you come out, you go straight to what you are talking. You define your topic and don't talk out of point, so that your listener will not be tired of listening and the reader will not be tired of reading what you are writing. Yes. Now, at the end of this lesson, you are going to download the notes and the assignments attached to it. Now, let me read the assignments. Write for or against the motion that day school is better than boarding school. So you write it very well so that you submit it. You are going to submit it. You are not going to write it and keep. You are going to submit it, and we are going to give you marks on it. Good day. Well done. Take care of yourself. Wash your hand always. Bye.
Praise and glorious and powerful, hearken to the prayers of your children.